University of Georgia Gym Dogs and the Auburn Tigers. Hello everyone, I'm Melissa Moscow alongside Corey Fritzinger. The Gym Dogs come into this meet as the third-ranked team in the nation. However, Corey, they are coming off a 195 against North Carolina State, but somehow they find a way to win despite the injuries they've been dealing with and really the lack of depth in their lineup.
You know, something that Georgia tends to have every year are the injuries, and they've learned how to work through them. Unfortunately, Courtney McComb, we're hopefully getting her back in the lineup here in the next couple of weeks. Tiffany Tolnay did not compete against NC State, but she's going to be in the lineup tonight. But we would really look at is the people who only do one or two events. Those are the girls that need to step out this week and really put up those bigger scores.
On the flip side, Auburn is coming off their highest team score of the season against LSU. What do you like about the Tigers in 2009?
Tell you the truth, something I've noticed about Auburn all the time is that Auburn really is consistent. Every time they come into a meet, they stick it out. And so I think that they're great. They're led by the number 3 girl in the nation and also number 7, AJ Mills and Lindsey Puckett, and they're great, and they're going to lead this team tonight.
The Tigers will be looking for their first win against the Gym Dogs ever. We will get things started when we come back. The Gym Dogs head to the vault. Stay with us.
All right, welcome back to Stegman Coliseum. I'm Corey Fritzinger here with Georgia's head coach, Suzanne Yofflin. Suzanne, after a mediocre performance against NC State last week, what kind of things did you do this week to motivate the girls?
Well, first of all, we had to analyze the mistakes. You know, some of them were explainable. Certainly, we just haven't done enough repetitions. Some of them were just a matter of losing focus because of mistakes that we had made earlier in the competition. So, you know, you have to study it, you have to work on it, then you've got to leave it behind you and move forward, and that's what we're doing today.
Now, I also noticed that, you know, today during warm-ups that there were a couple girls warming up. Are there going to be a couple changes today in the lineup?
Well, actually, Gina Nuccio, our freshman, hurt her knee in warm-ups today. Thank goodness it's nothing serious. She'll only be out for a couple of weeks, but that takes her out of the bar lineup and vaulting, and so we did have to make a few changes.
All right, good luck tonight, Suzanne. Thanks.
Thank you, Corey.
Auburn is led by Jeff Thompson, who's in his 10th season at the helm. He's taken his team to 6 consecutive NCAA regional championships and 1 NCAA championships. He strongly feels the Tigers will be back at the NCAAs in 2009. Started things off for Georgia, Lauren Sessler.
Lauren's come a long way this year. She has a great vault. Right there you just saw her do a Yurchenko Arabian in the laid out position. Unfortunately on this one she didn't get the pop off the horse, the height that she really needed, so it caused her to have a little bit of a bent knees on the landing, so reflective in her score.
A 9.75 for Lauren. Here's Krissy Voss starting things off for Auburn on the uneven bars.
Krissy mounts directly to the high bar, starting off with a giant full to a big reverse hecht. It's a combination move. She gets a little bit of bonus. That next handstand was very nice all the way up. There you saw an overshoot. It was a little bit crooked and had some leg separation on when she caught the low bar. Now getting ready for her dismount, a giant full to a double tuck and a stuck landing, so a great start for Auburn over on bars.
A 9.8 for Krissy Voss.
And again, you see there, she just didn't move her feet at all on the landing, so fantastic bar routine.
Here is Cassidy McComb.
Cassidy will do a Yurchenko full. Pretty good vault for her, a little step on the landing, but otherwise her chest was up. That's something else that the judges look for. If you land with your chest really low, that's a big deduction. So a pretty decent vault for Cassidy.
9.825. The best score for Georgia so far tonight. Here's Kylie Shields.
Kylie starts with a hecht mount to the high bar. Her first handstand's a little bit short. She's going to do a blind change to a straddled Jaeger. Got that second handstand all the way up with an overshoot. Last handstand looks to be all the way up too as she winds up for the dismount, a big double layout, and another pretty good landing. So it looks like that's something that Auburn's really concentrated on for this meet, is to stick those landings.
And as we said at the beginning of this meet, they are capable of putting up 196s. A 9.825 for Kylie Shields. Back over to vault, we find Marcia Newby. I call her the powerhouse.
Marcia does Yurchenko Arabian and a very small hop to the side. This vault has gotten so strong for her over the past couple of years, and she's actually having one of her best years here at Georgia. Again, we'll see that Yurchenko Arabian and a great score for Marcia, 9.9.
A good start for Georgia tonight. Back over to the uneven bars. Again, we mentioned Auburn has never, ever beat Georgia. And this is Alison Sandusky.
Alison starts with a very nice blind change to a piked Jaeger. Second handstand's a little bit short to an overshoot, immediate uphill. Again, that's another combination bonus. Next handstand's all the way up, giant full to a double tuck, and a small step on the landing. But you could see when she was swinging her bar routine, her feet hardly ever came apart in these turn moves right here. So she had great composition in that bar routine.
So the 975 was for the landing, the step on the landing.
And that one handstand that was a little bit short.
Back over to vault, the senior, Courtney Kupets.
Courtney does a Yurchenko half on, front pike off, and a hop forward. So it's crazy. That was an absolutely beautiful vault. It's gorgeous vault, but we're so used to seeing Courtney do those sticks when she lands. And so, unfortunately, she got a little bit of a deduction here tonight for that big hop.
A 9875. She's had a big last couple of weeks. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Back over to bars, Lindsey Puckett, one of the leaders for this Auburn team.
Lindsey starts with a heck mount. First handstands all the way up. Giant full to a giant half. Overshoot to the low bar. Immediate uphill, and that is a lot of combination. Many skills just in a row. Last handstand is all the way up. And a big double layout dismount and a small hop on the landing, but pretty much a great bar routine. You'll notice she doesn't do any of the high flying moves, release moves, but since she does have so much combination in her routine, it kind of helps out a little bit.
Why the score of a 9725?
Maybe the angle that the judges are sitting at, the handstands weren't exactly where they wanted them to be.
Here's Tiffany Tolnay.
Tiffany tonight will do a Yurchenko full and a very small step to the side. So she was doing the 1.5 for a couple weeks, and it looks like they've watered it back down, possibly due to her ankle hurting a little bit, but a great score.
A 9-9, two big scores for the Gym Dogs on the vault. Here is A.J. Mills, another Auburn standout.
A.J. also starts with the heck mount. She'll do a blind change to a piked Jaeger, immediate overshoot. Her next handstand looks like it's a little bit short. She'll do two giants to a huge double layout and a stuck landing. Looked like she was going to take a step, but that's one of those times when you know when your team needs you, and she was not going to let her feet move on that dismount.
A 9.825 for A.J. Mills. So overall, a very good start for both teams here at Stegman Coliseum tonight. Fans, if you'll notice, there are tons of fans in the stands tonight. Georgia leads the way, 49.25, and we come back. The Gym Dogs head to the bars. Please stay with us.